up? What's up? All right. All right, let's get this case ripping. I think we had one person that still needed to pay. If you go ahead and get that in, appreciate it. Due for a manga. Let's go. All right, here we go. Sunday fun day. Let's go. All right, here we go. All right, all right. Oh, yeah, too late for this one. We have one more football break ending soon. Resurgence for tonight. But other than that, that's it, man. Sorry. Maybe our main Breaks and Takes channel might have some stuff to get in tonight, too. So in the future, all you go is a BNT_university to the. That's our store. And you can look up all the break spots on there for next week. They'll all be listed probably today and tomorrow. We'll start listing them for next week. And basically, we'll put them up on a 5-day or a 3-day or a 1-day auction. And you just bid on the team that you want. And if you win, you get the team. All right, here we go. Come on. I hate these Prizm Megas trying to get through these. The cards all stick together. Such a pain in the butt the way they put these in here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, these are moving better. Then they start to stick together. There's only one thing about Prizm. You have his Missy. Tristan Newton on the silver. Moritz Wagner. Jeez, they're just sticking together today. Like nobody's business. those difficult boxes to go through the cards. Last couple cases are good. This one's got a lot sticking together. Jaime on the silver. We got Sadiq Bey, Jamal Murray. No, we've pulled autos out of these. Pulled a couple autos out of yesterday's case. There's no relics in here though. Prizm doesn't really have relics. We're chasing mangas, sublimes, autos, pink, silver rookies, numbered rookies. Yeah, the McCain out of 99 color match is pretty sick. Hold on, give me 1 sec. One of my employees was here ripping earlier, and he's got my seat all lowered to the ground. Ah, there we go. There we go. Now I'm sitting up a little better. Messing with my desk. I'm like, why doesn't this feel right? It's kind of like getting in the car after your wife or girlfriend was driving, remember? And then you're like, something just doesn't feel right. I can't see out the mirrors just right. I can't. It's like this here. I can't see out the phone the right way. See around the cameras. Yeah, the mangoes are really cool. And they only put them in retail this year. Which I thought was really cool. Get a retail exclusive like that, dude. That was nasty. Let's go, let's go. Markel Fultz. All right, here we go. LeBron Deep Space. That's why I'm double checking all the cards too, because Prizm does stick together. You don't need a mango sticking behind something to miss it. Miles Bridges. Patrick Williams, Dalton Connect. Silver, Jaylen Brown on the insert. Zach Edey. There's a Bazelis. Kyle Lowry. Hot sauce. All right, here we go. Austin Reeves, Caruso. No rookie cracked ice yet. Maybe these next ones. LeBron. Kevin Durant. Terry Rozier. All right. Moritz Wagner again. All right, first couple boxes less than exhilarating. Oof. First couple are rough. One silver rookie. Who chasing Topps anime cards? We hit the Shogo 101 on the main BNT channel. I hit an Otani last year when the product first came out. Yeah, we hit the Shogo 101 on our main eBay. On Breaks and Takes. Diamond Hands hit it. Yeah. We hit some big cards, man. I rip mostly retail, so I haven't had a chance to hit anything that big yet. But I'm ripping Resurgence Hobby tonight, so I'm hoping for a big Caleb auto. Tyler Hero. No, Dylan Brooks, Magic Johnson. We're still getting all the vets so far. All the vets so far. Let's start getting some rookie bangers. Let's go. It's the flop. All right, Tristan Newton, Tyus Jones. Need black on the silver. Finally get some rookie cracked ice. Cody Williams. Kevin Garnett. Jaylen Brown, come on. Tristan Newton, Tyus Jones. Topic. The cracked ice. Finally getting some rookie cracked ice. Let's go. Cade Cunningham on the silver. Dennis Schroeder. Jared McCain on the cracked ice. There you go. All right, first couple boxes. We got the Dookie out the way, and now we're gonna start heating up. Let's go. Man, today's Optic Football, they hit not one but two Brian Thomas Jr. Uptowns in the same case and a legendary downtown. Today's case was crazy. I didn't get to rip that one, though. That was Semper. We did Mother's Day with my mom yesterday, and my girl had Mother's Day stuff with her mom today, so I didn't come in until later. Oh, we're doing the Resurgence Hobby case. Topps Resurgence Hobby, because Caleb doesn't sign in Panini product. Neither does Jaden Daniels. So we're chasing Jaden Daniels autos too. CJ Stroud signs in that. Tom Brady signs in that. A lot of good names in there. All right, here we go. Harrison Barnes, Denny Avaja. We got a auto, looks like. Daniel Gibson for the Cavs. Cavs get an auto. All right. Daniel Gibson. Oh, thank you, DJ. Bro, I'll be honest with you. I never really scrolled down because of the chat, but does it really have our... it doesn't show upcoming events on our side. It must be on yours. I was like, I didn't even know that. It doesn't show that on our side. That's cool. It's good to know. Thanks, man. Nobody's ever told me that before. I'm always on this end of the camera. I don't think they used to have that before. Is that something new? I know they had some updates recently. There was an update about a couple weeks ago on the app, so maybe that was part of it. I don't know. Mike seems a little low. You may need to, old school collector, you might need to leave and come back in. Usually if the mic sounds low or cracked up, you either have a bad connection or you need to leave and come back in because your connection's not good or your Wi-Fi is not good. One of my employees was watching me the other day. He goes, it sounds all cracked up. And I'm like, I'm literally sitting here having conversations with people. I was like, you need to leave and come back in, or maybe because you're watching me while your girlfriend's driving. And you're probably in an area with bad signal. But I will tell you, though. He's like, people were complaining my mic wasn't working on YouTube. So I came in today, and I'm like, well, of course it wasn't. The mic was unplugged. I'm like, of course it wasn't working. Daniel Gibson. Apparently he plays or played for the Cavs. Oh, really? All right, here we go. We got another blue. Can we get another blue rookie to 99? These things are really sticking together again today. It's Grizzlies. The blue is the Grizzlies. My rookie shield, no rookie. Triple J. Triple J to 99. 65 out of 99. Steph Curry on the silver. Halliburton, Julius Randle. We have Ryan Dunn in the green emergent. Silver, Giannis, dominance. All right, Andrew Wiggins, Precious Achiuwa. Magic. That's it for that box. I don't know, this case went back to being cold again. Bro, the cards sticking together in this because the way they put these cards in here, like it's like, you know, the machine inserts them into the packs, right? So it'll insert like so many base, and then it'll insert the color, it'll insert the base, like it does it over and over. It's like it's how the collation, how it's, but they load some of the machines backwards, and that's how you get these cases like this where, like, certain insertions into the pack like are upside down, backwards. Like that doesn't happen with every product. Like it just means whoever printed this stuff screwed up the insertion process on these packs. And it's every single box that's like this. It's like, well, you know what? The machine's already running. We have 500 cases we have to get done today, so just do it. Just let it roll. We don't want to recalibrate the machines. It takes too much time. It costs too much money. I have a friend who's in print, used to be in printing, who gave me this whole explanation of why the cards are in the packs the way they are. I was like, yeah, because not every pack is, you know. I don't remember Prizm basketball like last year being like this bad, trying to rip them open. I don't think it was like that at all, if I remember. Hell, I almost go open a box right now to prove it, if I had one. See, look, here it is. It could be these grooves this year on the side of it too, but they've had grooves like that. There's a Cam Christie on the silver. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But some boxes, some cases, like yesterday's case was real easy to go through. I didn't have half as many issues. And then like this one, it's the same 2 cards in the same spot of each pack that are sticking. So it must have just been the way they packed them. Bad batch or something. Tristan Silva on the cracked ice rookie. I mean, the way they pack these is almost as bad as the hits we're getting so far. Jeez. Goes right along with the, you know, there better be a giant manga in this frickin' box, man, or in this case. I mean, I break a lot of cards, a lot of cases, a lot of packs. I hate Chronicles. Chronicles, by far, it's one of the worst. Probably Absolute's my second least favorite. Because, you know, every card's backwards, turned around, and you're constantly doing this with freaking Chronicles. I'm like, damn. There's a Cody Williams insert. You guys, if you guys have ever ripped Chronicles, baseball, it doesn't matter. Football, it doesn't matter what sport it is. It's all the same every time. It's because they insert like 9 different sets in there, all from different machines. So there's like no rhyme or reason. I just want to make sure there's not a... Ooh, we got a glitter. I found out that's what the name of this is, the glitter. I thought it was a speckle, but they are called a glitter in this set. We got one coming up. Good luck. Jalen Wells on the silver. We hit his auto in a box too. There you go. There's a nice Jalen Wells. We'll take that. Jacoby Walter. Ooh, it's a bull. Is it a Matas? Dude, if it's a Matas, I'm going to be so jealous. It's a Zach Levine, a former bull. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Nice card, though. Still, you know what? Still a little jealous. He was a bull at one point. Long time here. Just wasn't the right guy for the team. Great player, just not good for the Bulls. Case is starting to talk to us a little bit now, though. I mean, we'll take a Jalen Wells silver, Cam Christie silver, a couple cracked ice rookies, Tristan Del Silva. Food. The Silva was traded. Oh, Levine, yeah. I'm okay with that. Oh, it was a teal cracked ice. Good luck. I'm okay with it. We've played a lot better since he's been gone. No, it'll be on this channel tonight. I don't know if the other channels are running it too, but the one on this channel, I'm running it at 7:30. 7:30 Central. It'll be me. So this is how it goes. I come in, run this break, start sorting it, start the next break, then I sort everything so it gets packed up and shipped out the next day. It's the same process every day, Thursday through Sunday. Except next week I'll be adding on more breaks instead of 2. I think we'll have 3 breaks in the day, each day next Friday, Saturday, and so I'll be doing some late breaks at like at 10:30 p.m. I think, or 9 p.m. something like that. So I'll have 3 breaks I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday instead of 2. Normally I'm traveling on the weekends for card shows and stuff, but I don't have to go anywhere until Fanatics Fest on like the 16th of June. So. Where we're driving out, so I gotta get some more breaks in before we leave. How about a Stephen Castle on the cracked ice? There you go. Melvin and Janka. Woo-wee, here we go. Good luck on that teal coming up. Trey Young. Let's go. Let's go. All right, here we go. Moritz Wagner, Kobe. We got Max Strauss, be a rookie. It's not a rookie. It is a Brandon Pods. 202 out of 225 on the teal cracked ice. And then we got a Kel Ware on the silver insert. So Breaks and Takes is the main channel that we originally started with the company almost 5 years ago. That's ran out of our LA location. Breaks and Takes 2 is another manager for the company that I hired. We started a second location in Phoenix. And the B&T University is the third channel, which is me. I run that here in Chicago. Which we weren't planning on a third channel here. It kind of happened. We don't run as often as the other 2 channels because, frankly, I need to hire people here. I run this, plus I run another platform. I run 2 other platforms out of this office. And the only reason we don't run as much as the main channel is we need at least 2 more people. Once I get somebody else hired in here, we're going to be running, I plan on running at least 6 days a week on here instead of the 4 that we're running right now. Right now we're running Thursday through Sunday. But we're all the same team, just different locations. We do basketball and football mostly, some baseball. The main channel does a lot of wrestling, a lot of UFC, a lot of Pop Century, Star Wars. They do everything. We don't do that on this channel yet just because we don't have as big of a following on this channel as that one, but eventually we plan on running everything too, so. But most of the time it'll be whatever the other channel's running. We'll probably run something opposite. I don't want to run the same thing on every channel. No problem, man. That's why we're here. this for 5 years now. Jeez. I've been with Breaks and Takes almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in October I'll be with the company. But I've been friends with the owner for... God, I've been friends with the owner for about 3 or 4 years. I used to be his account manager for supplies. Top loader, sleeves, all that. I used to sell him. And the funny thing is I got him the account, but I wasn't working for that company at the time. I was breaking sports cards on another platform. And I introduced him to the owner because I was getting supplies from him. And then that company hired me like a year later, and then I became his account manager. So it's funny how that works out. Then I left the supply company, and he asked me if I wanted to join here. So here I am. Oh man, if I told my story, you know, like how I got into the hobby during the pandemic, like a lot of other people, got back into it because of an employee at my company that I was working for. And we were bored at work during the pandemic, and he got me into buying sports cards. And well, I left that company. I do this full time now. So for the last God, how long have I been doing this full time now? Almost 4 years. Yeah, I've been doing this probably about 4 years now. For three and a half years, almost 4 years full time. Yeah, you know what? I've never worked for a job or an industry where before I started working for Breaks and Takes, I had a customer fly me to a Chiefs game, put me up in a hotel to go to a Chiefs and Raiders game. I have somebody fly me to Tampa to do a live break from another platform from their house. And then took me, because they wanted to see the experience of what it was like to be a live breaker. So he paid for me to come down. And then took me to a couple Tampa Bay Ray game to the opening weekend. And then I had Game Day Las Vegas, flew me out to Vegas to take me to the Pro Bowl. And then the owner of this company flew me to WrestleMania a few weeks ago and took 7 of us employees to WrestleMania. So, like... You know, it's just crazy, man. Just crazy. Oh, and then he took us to the National last year. This year we're setting up at the National, but he took almost the whole team to Cleveland last year. And we're going to Fanatics Fest in a couple weeks. We're setting up at Fanatics Fest. We have a booth there. How about a Tristan De Silva on the silver? There we go. Let's go. Keyshawn George. But my real dream is to own some real estate so that I can retire and sit at home and maybe go fix some fences or toilets or whatever when they break and collect my retirement money from the buildings I own. That's my ultimate dream there. Take vacations, pretend like I know how to play golf, go fishing. Let's go. Yeah, the only reason I'm breaking as much as I am now is we're just short on a couple of people, so. All right. Here we go. So, how about a Tijon on the insert? Come on. Let's go. Yeah, we do, DJ. You know what I think they should do next for like hobby next year? They should do mangas with on-card autos numbered. That's what I would like to see. Autograph on-card mangas in Prizm Hobby next year. Like, just do a limited run of them. Like, to, I don't know, 39 or something. Do some weird, odd number. Give them a little bit different color. Without Bronny, yes. I don't think Bronny will be in anything after this year. I think this is the last year you have to see Bronny in product. All right. Here we go. There we go. Another rookie silver for the Pelicans. A little Missy. Franz. RJ Barrett. Derrick Rose. All right. Silver Luka. All right, here we go. A little Matas insert. Alvarado on the silver. Jacoby Patel. Zach Edey on the green insert. Yeah, we need some bangers now. Only Franz. All right. Yeah, you know, normally this break goes a lot slower because yesterday I had a freaking top load. Like every freaking pack that came out had tons of rookies, and now it's like, that's a little slow. What's going on here? That's a ball in the silver. Jared McCain on the silver insert. Herbert Jones. This case hurts a little bit. But the cards are getting easier to move through. There's just a couple boxes that were jacked up. Darren Holmes the second on the silver. Finally getting some more rookie action here. Jeez. All right. Dalton Connect on the insert. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's no hits. Like, no, there's not. Like, the other box had a lot of hits, but it didn't have a manga or sublime. Maybe this one's lacking on the hits because we're going to get one big hit. You know, sometimes that happens. There's another silver, Steph. How about a Steph Curry manga? That'd be sick. I've only pulled one manga so far and one sublime. That's it. Out of all the cases of the stuff I've ripped. This is crazy. We're due another manga, man. Come on. We've ripped enough cases. I know some of you guys have been here through me with a lot of them. You know, it's funny, like, yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. It just creates another excitement to the chase, you know? So, like, I collected cards really hard around the pandemic. Like, when we were all sitting at home during the pandemic, I was buying random lots before whatnot happened, right? And before, like, the big, you know, eBay Live and all this stuff. And then I cashed in on a lot of them. But when I started ripping cards 6-7 days a week for a living, and then managing a company, and then now managing breaks and takes, I don't find myself collecting my job so much anymore. What do we got? What is that coming up? So I got back into the hobby of tropical fish. And then I recently started getting back into breaks again. But I took a break for about almost a year getting into breaks. What is that? I haven't seen this one yet. Out of all these cases, I have not seen this one yet. What is it? Sublime James Harden. Sublime James Harden. Wow. For the Clippers. That's cool, man. Well, there's our case hit. So I've hit more sublimes than I have mangas. I've hit 2 sublimes now. Last one was a Rishashar. Or Rishashar, or however you say his name. That one out. The R's I struggle with. We needed. Was that yours? You got the Clippers? Or are you just happy we hit something? That's cool. I like how each sublime is different. Dude, that's so cool. Each one is different. That's alright, man. It happens. Aren't you like in DJ? Were you the one that told me you're like in high school? Yeah, dude, you're not broke. You're just in high school, man. Get yourself a job. Get out, you know. But just remember to buy, you know, get into breaks responsibly. That's the only thing, only recommendation I have. Enjoy the hobby, save your money, get in some breaks, buy some cards. Just do it responsibly. You know, we didn't have breaks when we were kids, man. We literally on a Saturday would get $20 for doing house chores. My grandfather would take us to either get on the bus or eventually they opened up a local LCS not too far from where we lived where we could walk there. And you could literally buy a couple packs of cards, have lunch, get something to drink, and maybe some ice cream on the way home, and that was your whole day. Nowadays, man, you could just click a button and you could drop a G note and not even know what day it is. You know? Dude, I know, right? Now you can swipe and go, oh, damn, $1,000? Oh, man, how did I do that? You actually had to leave your house before to spend money. Imagine that, GYG. Imagine when you used to have to leave your house to spend money or call like a 1-800 number off of QVC or something like that. I mean, my grandma was like, I don't trust these people. Take me to Sears. I don't know if I'm going to get it. But my mom was all about it. Oh, she was all over QVC. Like, and then like, you tell her about eBay and then like tell them about whatnot. No, I can't do all that. But man, if it was still my mom still probably buys from QVC. The Sublime is the case hit. Yes, sir. Doesn't mean we can't have other short prints in here. But I'm going to tell you, Panini with basketball, I think they did it on purpose because they knew this class was kind of really wasn't that great for basketball this year. So they made the hits fewer and further between to make some more value of them versus like loading it. Unlike 2024 football is loaded with quarterbacks. So they loaded everything with freaking hits. And I think that's why the mangas are worth more than the downtowns. Actually, I know that's why they're worth more because there's less of them out there. You know, and these mangas are going to hold some value for a while just because they didn't overprint them. You know, you see one every 4 or 5 cases maybe. I've seen one now in about 8 breaks. We've had 2 Sublimes and 1 manga in about 8 cases. No, you can. You can pull multiple because it's not the collation's not guaranteed. So, like, if you read the fine print, like, you're guaranteed at least, like, a short print in a case. That short print can include said manga or Sublime or, you know, some other kind of short print or numbered card. Like the glitter. The glitter's considered a short print or a case hit. But we can pull a teal cracked ice that's numbered, too, right? So, like, there are other hits. Those are just the main chases. They're just not guaranteed. Guaranteed to get a short print or something. You're just not guaranteed to get that it's going to be a manga or a Sublime. So I've seen cases with glitters and nothing else. So we may not get a manga because we did get a glitter. So who knows? It's like I already know what Optic Football. It's 3 to 4 short prints, which could include an uptown or a downtown per case. And that's they don't state that. That's just what we've been seeing on average. With Prizm basketball, we've been seeing 2 short prints and a couple of teals per case, and at least 1 auto. I think we've been getting at least 1 auto per case in these. We did get a Zach Edey silver too. Seven left. See, I always know how well a break's doing based on how fast we're going through it and the less hits that I have to sleeve up. This definitely isn't as good as yesterday's so far, but last 7 boxes could change that. Speaking of eBay, there goes my phone there. I watch our breaks on my eBay so that I know when they're ending. So I know when it's time to send invoices. Now, when the commanders are sold, washed and sold, you know it's time to send out the invoices. It's a good little reminder. It's better than an alarm clock. go. See, we got another teal ice coming up. All right, here we go. Good luck on that teal. Here goes a deep space silver Luca. Brandon Miller. All right, Laurie Marketing. Wemby. Jokic, come on. Cason Wallace. Good luck on your teal. Russell Westbrook. Come on, be a rookie. Show us a shield. No rookie. Cameron Thomas for the Nets. 89 out of 225 on the Thomas. Oof. Come on, man. I always want to see a rookie on those. It's tough when these aren't a rookie. Best budget boxes. I mean, these are what, like 50, 60 bucks or something like that. And if you can find them at, I've never seen them at Target, but you can buy them on eBay. I'm pretty sure Monty on BNT2 has Mega and Blaster boxes on his live shows on Friday and Saturday nights. I can always throw one up in the store if you want to buy one. I don't have any optic megas loose, but I have a loose case of these with a no manga or case hit out of them. But it really just depends on what you mean by budget. You know what I mean? Like, what are you looking to spend, DJ? Don Russ is pretty cheap for basketball. Football, not so much. Just depends on how much you want to spend. I think you can find Donruss football megas for around 75. They were like 90. That they may have come down. These are definitely going to be less than 75, I think. Resurgence football megas are probably like 50 bucks, 60 bucks. Those are pretty cool. You can pull Caleb and Jaden Daniels autos. Pull Tom Brady autos out of them. I'm trying to get, they release next Friday, I think, is the release date on those. You should be able to see those probably in Target next Friday. Wednesday or Friday. You'll see them in Target. Devin Carter on the cracked ice. You should be able to start seeing pre-orders on eBay too. I'd sell you one, but I don't have any. I have Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome are like 65. Donovan Clingan. Tyler Kolek. Oh, here comes all the rookie cracked ice. It's going to be the last 7 boxes. How are the prices on there? The seller's pretty decent or is it expensive? I've never bought sports cards off Amazon. Because it's not Amazon, it's independent sellers that are selling on there. Just like eBay. It's all independent sellers selling product. Always damaged? Oh, that sucks. Oh, send us a DM, man. If you want something, I can always put up a listing for you. I got Topps Chrome Megas, and I have these Megas available for sale. I can put up in our eBay store if you want to buy a box. I promise I'll do my best that it doesn't come damaged. I mean, we'll definitely pack them in a box and pack them good, as long as UPS doesn't run it over with a USPS doesn't run it over with a forklift. I mean, it'll come intact. I also have I have Phoenix basketball. I think those are like $60 a mega. Those are a fun rip too. And I have like NBA hoops, but it's a real cheap product. I don't know. People don't like it. Was just hasn't been good lately. Oh, I've got Donruss basketball megas and blasters too. Donruss has always been one of my favorites. I love the laser parallels. But we just don't break them on here because it's way too many cards. Way too many cards to sort. We usually just sell those as individual boxes. Nice. You got a downtown? Or something else? Brock Purdy downtown out of a blaster too. I don't have that luck. I could open up a whole case for myself and I would not hit nothing. And then I rip the next case in a break and we'd hit 3 downtowns. It's just my luck. Shaq on the silver. All right, Andre Drummond. This is LeBron. Come on, Malik Monk, Marcus Smart. Let's go. Sadiq Bey on your silver. All right, 4 left. Yeah, because yesterday's break took about an hour and 20 minutes. This one's going to take probably about an hour and 10. Or no, I think we were right at an hour 30 minutes. This one's going to be about 20 minutes faster just because we're going to have to top load all them hits, which sucks. Unless these last 4 boxes are loaded. I bet. I opened up a pack at the Minnesota show about a month ago, and I pulled a Michael Penix out of a Donruss Fat Pack. I was pretty excited about that. I pulled a Jaden Daniels out of an Optic Mega Box last week, which was pretty sick. Gafford. Spencer on the cracked ice. Tristan Da Silva insert on the emergent. Topic on the silver rookie. There we go. All right, now we're getting some top loaders. Terrence Shannon Jr. Jordan Hawkins silver. All right, let's see what we got. Miles Bridges and Giannis. And a Cody Williams silver in the back. Bronny's not sleeve worthy. We put them in a top loader raw upside down. All right. All right, here we go. 3 left. Well, these got all kinds of plastic and stuff coating on them. You know what I mean? Donruss is literally just paper. Terrence Shannon Jr. on the silver. Donovan Clingan. Kolek, finally. Finally got a trifecta there. Patrick Williams in the silver. Stephen Castle impact. But I will tell you though, these probably hold up better in the spokes of the bikes. You wouldn't have to replace them that often. Do kids even ride bikes anymore? After they steal them. Comey. You know, this whole thing of safety and wearing helmets and all that stuff. My helmet was my forehead. I remember I was riding a 10-speed, and I remember the brakes went out on it. and I hit a garage, the side of a garage, a brick garage, with my forehead head on. I was like, well, that's how you stop without brakes. Left a knot about 3 inches, a 3-inch knot on my forehead. My mom's all freaking out and this and that, and I'm like, did you pass out? Are you feeling dizzy? And I'm like, no, but I look like a unicorn. You must be from Chicago or New York. Bro, I love how people on bikes in Chicago blow through stop signs and stoplights, and then when you almost hit them, it's your fault. I'm like, you're the one that blew the stop sign. At one of my previous job, I'm pulling out of the parking lot, and I have the green light to pull out, and dude literally slams into the front of my SUV and go like a cartoon, right? Goes over the hood and shit. Now it start yelling at me and stuff, and I'm like, the light was green and yours was red, dude. Like, I don't know what you're mad at me for. Rob Dillingham, it's funny, there was a cop at the light, watched the whole thing happen. Matas Bazelis on the pink cracked ice. Cop came over there, and he's like, so you blew a red light, are you okay? Do you need an ambulance? The guy's like, this car hit me. He goes, because you blew a red light. Cops started asking me if there's any damage to my car, if I wanted to press charges. I was like, no. I'm like, I'm good. There's nothing wrong with my SUV. I don't even think he actually hit the car head on. I think he slammed on his brakes and just kind of like skidded into it. Zach Eady on the cracked ice. Talk about the opportune time for a cop to be sitting there watching the whole thing happen. All right, Jalen Wells on the cracked ice. Cam Christie. Whoa! Oh, it's just a green. I was like, oh, we got another hit. False alarm. KJ Simpson silver, though. There we go. We're starting to pick up on those rookies we were missing, though. The cracked ice and the silvers. This is like slowly being not a bad case. It's like there's a few hits here and there. Like, it's like, okay, we didn't forget about you guys completely. We're just not going to give you 5 of each. And I'm okay with that. It's still a decent case. Everybody gets a little bit of something. I know, it was just that green insert. It almost looked like another one of these. Stupid LED lights made it look like it was more than what it was. All right, last box. Good luck. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. It wasn't like super crazy. It wasn't awful, you know. Got a bunch of decent silver. I'll take silver rookies all day. I got a stack of Mata silvers like that. Nope. Jared McCain, silver. Gary Trent Jr. KJ Simpson on the cracked ice. Hey, Dillingham. There we go. Silver Reicheshar. Come on. James Harden. Dennis Rodman. Jalen Tyson. Vooch. Global Reach Giannis. Come on. Give us a little something at the end. Maybe an auto. Rishashar. Oh, Cody Williams and another silver rookie. There we go. Take that. All right. Not a bad case. Appreciate you guys. Do a little recap. No Panini points today. Very sad we didn't get any Panini points. Nope. Just you. Wipe that little smudge off the camera. It's blocking your view. All right, we get this last one sleeved up here. We'll do a recap. All right, here we go. KJ Simpson, Jalen Tyson, Jared McCain, Rob Dillingham, Cody Williams, KJ Simpson, Rob Dillingham, Matas Pizzellis, Zach Edey, Jalen Wells, Cam Christie, Terrence Shannon Jr., Donovan Clingan, Tyler Kolak, Terrence Shannon Jr., Antonio Reeves, Cam Spencer, Nikola Topic. We got Tyler Kolak. Donovan Clingan. We got Devin Carter. Cameron Thomas on your teal. All right, Zach Edey, silver. Darren Holmes, silver. Yivi Missy, silver. Tristan Da Silva, silver. Stephen Castle. Melvin and Janka, Brandon Pods, Isaiah Collier, Tristan Da Silva, Cam Christie, Jalen Wells, Yevis Missy. We got Zach Levine on the glitter. Triple J. We got Daniel Gibson auto. Cody Williams, Nikola Topic, Jared McCain, Tristan Newton, and Sublime James Harden. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. See you guys back next week for basketball. And I'll see a few of you guys back here for football in a little while. Have a good night. Hey. Hey, Rick, sorry, I just seen that. What's up, Becca? How you guys doing, guys? Have a good night. Sorry I missed the chat. It wasn't updating on YouTube. Appreciate you guys coming in as always. Have a good night.